Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to my channel. As you can see by the title of this video, today I'll be telling you where and how you can go apostille your documents. So a lot of people have been asking me this, and I know it's a bit confusing because I myself was confused, but I do know a girl who also has her own YouTube channel, Luto, and she's a South African girl who used to work and teach in China, but she went back home now and she currently opened her own business, and she is helping you guys apostille your documents at a very cheap rate. So this is what this video is about. Obviously you wanted to do a collab, but we couldn't because I'm in South Korea and she's in South Africa, but we made it work, you know. So she recorded her part of the video, which is her answers, and I asked the question, and so yeah, and that's how we managed to come up with this. So I hope you'll enjoy it. Firstly, please introduce yourself and tell them what this video is going to be about.
Hey guys, you're not lost. This is still Balisa Jonas's channel, but my name is Luemagengs, and my channel is called Luemagengs. So Balisa sent me a couple of questions. She would like me to talk about my business where I authenticate or apostille people's documents. So I want to say thank you so much for this opportunity. It's amazing. I don't know why I didn't think of this video idea myself.
Okay, so number one, what documents do you apostille, notarize, or authenticate, and what do those terms even mean?
Your degree, or your qualification rather, your qualification or qualifications, your police clearance certificate, your TEFL certificate. So I want to quickly break down or just explain what these terms mean: authenticate, apostille, notarize. So it all falls under one bracket: legalization. So you have to legalize your documents before you move out of the country. Before you go abroad, you have to legalize your documents. So apostilling is basically a term used for South Korea. So you apostille your documents when you go to South Korea. Authenticating is for China. So when you log into YouTube and you see these South Africans teaching in China, most of them will talk about authenticating your documents, whereas the people who are in South Korea will talk about apostilling your documents. And then your TEFL needs to be notarized, so it has to go through the notary, and there after that it has to be authenticated or apostilled. So that document has to go through two processes. And your degree also, it has to go through two processes now. It's a new thing that I will touch on later on. It has to be verified with the South African Qualifications Authority. All right, so just remember that you apostille when you go to South Korea, you authenticate when you go to China.
Question number two, how much do you charge for each document?
For me, I usually charge anything between 350 rands to 500 rands. I give you a code, so you tell me what you want me to do. So do you want me to authenticate your degree, just your degree? Do you want me to expedite your police clearance certificate, meaning that do you want me to speed up the process? And then I will give you a code based on what your needs are.
Okay, number three, what documents need to be apostilled? What documents do I submit or send to you?
Alright, so as I mentioned before, I ask for a color copy of your TEFL because I need to notarize that. I need your degree. Why do I keep saying degree? I need your TEFL, okay, because in China you cannot teach with a diploma, it has to be a degree, so I always emphasize degree. So it has to be your TEFL and a color copy of your TEFL, original copy and the color copy, and then your qualification. All right, so I know if you go into South Korea you can't teach with a diploma, so your qualification as well as your police clearance certificate. Now I also want to mention that a police clearance certificate is basically the same thing again as a criminal record check or a criminal background check. So some people use all these terms and we get confused, but it's all the same thing.
Number four, how long is the process of you know, apostling and authenticating your documents, because I know my PCC, which is the police clearance, took forever. Like, I really advise you guys to honestly start with your PCC.
So remember, I mentioned that your qualification has to go through two processes, which is verifying your qualification as well as authenticating or apostilling your qualification. Now, your qualification has to go through the not the Department of Higher Education. They scrapped that. It was such an easy process. It was such a breeze, but they scrapped that. So now it has to go through the South African Qualifications Authority, and you have to get a quote first of all. So I as an agent have to get a code for you, and then I need to get you a verification letter, and then only I can start authenticating your documents. So that can take quite some time. It can take about 20 days to process your qualification, just to verify your qualification. And with your another thing that takes really long is the police clearance certificate, or PCC, or CRC, criminal record check. So that takes quite a long time, but I offer services that speed up the process. So if you give me your fingerprints, your ID, a copy of your ID, and the slip that you paid with when you took the fingerprints, as well as your contract, then I can help you speed up the process. But if you don't have any of those things, unfortunately, you're gonna have to wait for they said it's 6 to 7 weeks. Yeah, say 6 to 7 weeks. That's how long it takes to get it. But if you work through an agent, then you can get it within like 2 weeks. So yeah.
Number 5, how do I send the documents to you? If I'm interested in working with you, how do you prefer us sending the documents to you?
So remember, I mentioned that I will give you a code. So when you get the code, the address will be there. So I prefer people to mail it to me, and I prefer people to use Aramex because it's quicker, it's safer, and I can get it soon. I can get it soon.
Number 6, for the people that are watching this video and are very interested, how do they get a hold of you?
I have a Facebook page. It is documag, DOCU.MAG. And also I have a WhatsApp number. I prefer WhatsApp really because it's so much more convenient, but also clients get to panic so much more when they get to have easy access to you when it's so convenient. It's 079 978 1657. I'll repeat that, 079 978 1657. So I usually work on WhatsApp. You ask me whatever questions you want to ask me, I respond, and I send you a code, and then you decide, am I still going through this process or not?
And number 7, any advice or tips that you have for people that want to come and teach or go teach abroad?
My number 1 advice that I always emphasize on is, guys, please do your research before you do anything, before you move abroad. I know we're all desperate for jobs, but please first do your research. Just find out what kind of documents do you need to have, because I still get people asking me, what's a TEFL? Where do I get a TEFL? You know, like, those are basic things that you're supposed to know if you want to teach abroad. Just know the requirements for each country. I know for China, if you want to teach in China, it has to be a degree. Like I mentioned before, it has to be a degree. It cannot be a diploma. So those kind of things are things that you should really take into consideration, so that you don't get disappointed in the end, or you get an agent that's going to make you pay for all of these things only to find out that you can't use them. Also, another important thing is that you have to use your documents within 6 months. So after 6 months, the police clearance does expire, and I think the other documents as well. So once you've authenticated them, you have to find a job pronto. So you have to find a job and leave the country. And my other tip for you guys would be to, yeah, just have fun and don't be too desperate, guys, because I feel like recruiters can sense when you're too desperate, and they can just, I almost used a very bad word, and they can run you over, basically. They can just take advantage of your desperation. So be calm when you're looking for a job, and make sure that all your documents are authenticated well, and you ask your agent, you ask persistently, like you are persistent in your quest to find information, basically. Because for me, I really want people to know what they're doing before they go ahead and do it, because there's so many stories about people being deported. I know I sound redundant because I say this on my channel all the time, but it's legit something that happens. It happened just probably 2 weeks ago when somebody was detained in China. So just make sure that you have your research, you have the correct documentation, and you're free to go. Off you go to South Korea, or if you go to China, and you have the best time of your life. So please don't forget to subscribe to Balisa's channel. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like the videos. Interact within the comment section. Do comment, and we usually do answer to questions. So yes, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Well, that was a short and straightforward video. Thank you so much to everyone who watched. Don't forget to check out Luto's Instagram, her YouTube channel, and just actually contact her and she'll help you. I hope this was a clear video, and don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'll see you next time. Peace.